Today we're talking about a vision board that actually works. I'm going to show you my dream vision board in a second, but I really wanted to lay out what a dream and vision board should be. I believe, based on my mentor and, based on what other people have done and showed me, is that it's really not a fantasy board, but it's really a board of goals and things that you're working towards and you want to check off. I mean, literally, if you want to X out the things as you accomplish these things on your board, then that's perfect. And at the end of the year or at the end of 5 years, whatever your timeline is, you just have a bunch of red checks and red X's on your board. So that is the goal. Let's say that's the goal. And really just keeping that in mind when you build this up, right? And that would also mean that you don't include things that you already have or you're already working towards working on, right? Because there's no point in putting, let's say, I already went to a Vipassana meditation and I do plan on going again every year. But there's no reason for me to put that on the board because I'm already doing it. So there's certain aspects that you might look at my board and think, all right, Tina, that's what you want or that's all you want. But ultimately, it's because I'm already doing certain things in my life, so there's no need to put it on my board. It's the stuff that kind of scares me a little bit, and it makes me a little bit nervous. Those are the things that I put on my board to really push my comfort zone and push what it is in my subconscious to let me know what to look out for as I go on through life and through my day. So without further ado, I'm going to show you my dream vision board and I'll explain a little bit about certain things, okay? So this is it. You can see it. There you go. Okay, so I may have to step back a little. As far as this goes, okay, Oprah is very obvious. I do plan on speaking on her Super Soul Sunday stage. I don't know what I will talk about right now, but don't worry. It's gonna happen. I have to I'm already going to doing some speaking practices and stuff like that, and ultimately that is towards working towards her stage and her platform. So again, it's not just putting Oprah, oh, I'd love to meet Oprah. Specifically, no, I want to speak on her Super Soul Sunday. In order to do that, I need to up my speaking skills. Hence why I do this, for example. It's really just a practice for me to talk, right? And I know this is camera, so it's a little bit different. But even on stage, I have some things coming up on stage. And ultimately, that's for me to practice being on stage in front of a lot of people so I could check this off my list, right? Okay, so this one is obvious. I just really want a place by the water, by the ocean, and have an open space so I can really see that and enjoy it. I have something about water in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be the ocean, but I grew up by the ocean, so naturally I feel more at home and comfortable and at ease by the ocean. Oh, Tim Ferriss. So with Tim, honestly, I just want to have a conversation with him in Japanese. So there's no further business thing, at least not right now. I just really want to connect, man. Also, there's Dan Peña right here. Okay, so let me just tell you really fast. It makes me very nervous because if you don't know who Dan Peña is, he is known as the $50 billion man. He's very intense, okay? Just super, super, super intense. You can Google him, look him up, YouTube him, but he swears a lot and he gets in your face and he just doesn't care, okay? He doesn't give a F and he's just there. But he does it out of love because he wants to push you, right? And ever since just watching him on YouTube, he is the mentor of my business mentor. And I really want to meet him before. I mean, he's older now. I mean, you can even tell in this picture, he's older now. He does these castle seminars called QLA in Scotland, and I just want to I want to make that happen before he either stops or passes away, because that's a very real possibility. But it does make me nervous because he's super intense. So now that I said this publicly on camera and I'm posting this, right? I really, like, I have to make this happen. This is happening 100%. So hold me accountable. I'm meeting Dan Peña, and that whole thing is gonna happen. Okay, Van Cleef necklace. I am obsessed with just Van Cleef, just everything, jewelry. Oh, it's just so, it's so beautiful. That's that. Okay, so these are two characters from a show called Gossip Girl. Really what they represent is a power couple. Ultimately, they really understand each other, they push each other, and you can see it's no mistake that I chose a picture that he's in a tux and she's in a lovely, beautiful dress. You know, they're both high achievers, and they really like that life. So I really want a partner who wants similar things as me. And so this is kind of what that represents. Richard Branson's island, Entrepreneurial Island, I really want to attend that and have that experience. I recently talked to somebody who went to Richard Branson's island, and she had nothing but good things to say about it, and it got me so pumped about it. So that's happening. Not this year, but I'm thinking next year. And oh, this is actually the Ritz Hotel. It's just the interior of the Ritz Hotel. I am planning on staying at the Ritz in the summer when I go to Chicago, just for a vacation, or, you know, who knows. So that's already happening. It's already in the works, right? And that didn't happen until after I put this on my vision board. So again, to-do list, and once that happens, I'm crossing it off. Oh, and then a doggy, because I love dogs. And yeah, that's happening. Even with this jet situation, I chose the picture where the girl has her two dogs. I don't necessarily want a poodle or small dogs, small poodles, but I just really like this picture because she had her dogs with her, and I love dogs, and they're just a woman's best friend. This represents a bank account to me, or some sort of financial account. It's 19 million. Not too bad, not too shabby. Birkin bag, of course. Oh, okay, so this picture, technically this is a Sex and the City picture, but it's really what it represents to me. And it just represents to me of a group of women who support and love each other, and even though they're in different industries or in different places in life, they always manage to always come together and celebrate, love, and laugh with each other and for each other. And so I really just like this image. Their head is cut off because I don't care about the actual characters. It's just a matter of that image of having beautiful, wonderful ladies together in a very nice environment. So I guess, oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. So that's Dita Von Teese. She's a burlesque dancer, for those who do not know. It's not that she's a burlesque dancer is why I put her on here, but it's really what she represents, which is, for me, a very classy lady. Even though she's very expressive on her sexual side, but she's also very lady in the streets, right? And I really like this. So she dropped her umbrella. This is the story. She dropped her umbrella, and then two of the men tried to pick it up for her. And honestly, I just like that image just because that wouldn't have happened if she wasn't a proper lady. And that being said, being a proper lady, I did purchase this wonderful book. I'm so excited about it. It's a Brooks Brothers, as a lady would say. And it's just a contemplation of different things, that how a lady should respond to certain things. Now, I'm not saying that I'm always gonna respond as a lady, but I would really like to know what is very appropriate lady etiquette and stuff like that. I do have another book coming in called Etiquette by Emily Post. You know, that's like the OG etiquette book. I'm waiting for that to come in, but for now, I have this. And I'm super excited to go through that. I literally just got this yesterday, so I still haven't had a chance to really go through it, but I am super excited. This is highly rated and highly recommended, so I'm going to dive into this. And that just really goes towards the dream board, right? Because again, it's about what this represents, and this represents being a lady and working towards that, and as a part of that, I'm taking action. So all of this is just ultimately asking yourself what actionable steps I can take in order to have this be all checked off. Just check, right? So that's ultimately where you want to be, and how to make your dream or vision board actually work for you. So again, don't put stuff that you've already are doing or you're already done or something like that. It's not about the vision for your life. At least that's what I think. It's just a vision for what you haven't done yet. So ideally something that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, makes you feel a little bit fearful, but you put it on there, put it in your subconscious, and make it happen. And that's how it's going to actually work for you. So let me know what you think about that. What's on your dream or vision board, and how do you imagine getting to those points? What are the actionable steps are you taking to check those things off your list? So comment on that below, like, share, and of course subscribe so you can see me on the next episode.